Journalism in Uganda is becoming an increasingly dangerous profession. With every election cycle, reporters who strive to uphold integrity face brutality, persecution, and intimidation, not only from politicians but also from security agencies. This growing pressure casts a dark shadow over the profession, leaving journalists, media owners, and the public deeply concerned about what the next election period might bring.
We are working in fear because the security interprets that journalists are working for the opposition.
Sometimes they do it with impunity, or what will you do? We are the ones in power. But I have one word for them. You might brutalize the journalists today, you might ban them, you might block them, and they might not be there tomorrow. But this industry called journalism will live so long to write your political obituaries.
According to Robert Sempala, Executive Director of the Human Rights Network for Journalists Uganda, some political players, especially from the ruling NRM party, use security agencies to intimidate journalists and violate press freedoms.
Whenever powers that be in the political hierarchies are not happy with the media, we see a trickle down of violent acts against journalists. Certainly, the security forces, the commanders, are now heeding to the protests of the politicians against journalists.
The media, often described as the fourth arm of the government, plays a vital oversight role in delivering accurate and objective information to the public. But Sempala says the government at times misinterprets this mandate as criticism or as siding with the opposition.
You have media that cannot carry some certain stories, and so the public is deprived of the information which is prerequisite for them to make informed decisions. They operate in the dark in most situations because certain candidates will not be covered exhaustively for fear of being branded or being blacklisted or being even blackmailed by the powerful in the political areas. So media has had its very big equal share of such attacks, of such character assassination. We have even seen at some point certain media houses being blacklisted from covering the presidential trail of the incumbent.
Violence against journalists by security agencies has been a persistent issue in Uganda. A report by the African Center for Media Excellence, released in May 2017, detailed this trend, documenting 143 assaults in 2015 and another 135 during the 2016 general elections. The pattern continued into the next election cycle. The Uganda Journalists Association reported that 50 journalists were victims of similar violence during the 2021 polls. And most recently, during the Kawempe North by-election, the Human Rights Network for Journalists said more than 13 journalists were brutally attacked, some still recovering from their injuries.
Journalism and the media are cornerstones of a free society, essential for delivering vital information and providing a platform for public discourse. The profession serves as a watchdog, keeping citizens informed and holding leaders accountable. However, continued censorship and systematic brutality against journalists poses serious obstacles. These actions prevent the press from fulfilling its fundamental role, and when the media is silenced, it's the public's right to know that suffers the most. Henry Tamale for Slough TV News Edition.